Hi everyone, welcome to Crochet Rocks. My name's Tracy, and in this video I was nominated by Debbie, the Canadian Crocheter. She messaged me and suggested that I do my 20 questions about me. So I've written the questions down. Some of them I'm not really sure of, but here goes. The first question is, what does your name mean? Well, I googled that because I thought, Tracy, what's that going to mean? And it means warlike or fighter. So, well, there are some that would not disagree with that. Where are you from is the second question. Well, I'm living in Kent in the UK, which is in the south east, not too far from the coast. And it's quite rural and countryside as well here. So yeah, I live in the southeast of England. And question 3, where were you born? And I was born in a part of North London called Edmonton. Not too far from Tottenham, so that's the local football team for me. So yeah, that's where I was born. What would your parents have named you had you been a boy? Well, actually, I do know the answer to this because my mum always told me if you were a boy, I was going to call you Mark. And then my brother had a little boy and called him Mark, and she was extremely happy about that because she got a Mark. What is my biggest accomplishment? Number 5. That one's really difficult. There's so many, you know, most people think of their biggest accomplishment as their children. So I could always use that as a fallback, but because personal achievements, really no. I went to uni. First person in my family, I guess, that went to university. So apart from having my children, I would say that. What colour are my eyes? Is question 6. They're green. A bit of a murky green, but they're green. Apparently that's not a very healthy colour. Never mind. So question 7 is my favourite candle scent. I used to have a really nice candle and it was called Fig. Gorgeous. But you can't really get that anymore, so I tend to buy vanilla. But the Fig was just to die for. Question 8, can you cook? Yes, I can cook. I'm not a bad cook. When I set my mind to it, I can. But Gary, my partner, is so good at it that I kind of leave it to him, basically, because why do you want to mess with perfection? Number 9, what is good about your life right now? Well, YouTube's pretty good. I'm really enjoying doing this. Having my family, oops, I'm sorry, knocking the camera. Having my family around me, that's also pretty good. I'm enjoying that. So just realised I forgot to put the mic on, so I hope you can hear me okay. I managed to go and get it as well, which is stupid. And question number 10, what is your sign? Well, I'm an Aquarius. I'm told I'm quite a typical Aquarius as well. Number 11, what scares you about aging? Everything, basically. As a lot of you know, we're kind of going through a lot with Gary's mum at the moment, having had the stroke, and now she's sort of stabilised. She's going to be going into a nursing home, so I find that whole thing pretty scary. But if it's not a stroke that renders you kind of incapacitated and maybe, you know, unable to speak, etc. If it's just ailments, arthritis, I would say, and pain because of it. What is your favourite holiday? Now, I think this means a holiday as such rather than your favourite holiday destination. So I'd have to say Christmas, because I'm a real Christmas freak. I love Christmas and love the decorations, love everything about it. So 13, what is your... Gumbly, please. Oh, guilty pleasure. I couldn't read my own writing. I really must neaten up. My guilty pleasure. Well, chocolate Baileys is probably my little fail in there. It's rather good, yes. Do like a bit of chocolate Baileys. So my 14 is what is your favourite show to binge watch? Well, there's so many. I think whatever I'm really into at the moment, I like to binge watch it regardless. So that was true of when I was really into 24, you know, loved that programme. Game of Thrones, loved that. Left a big hole in your life and when they finish, and you have to go find the next box set to binge watch. But whichever one, at the moment we're watching Gotham. Yeah, and with Mike I'm watching The American Horror Story. So kind of binge watching a couple at the moment. One thing you can't leave the house without. Well, that's number 15. I would say my phone, because, you know, although you know, it's now the age where we've all got them and we all take them out with us, and you need it in case you break down in the car, and plus you've got to keep in contact with everyone every 5 minutes and check everything and check your social media. It's just become a bit of a way of life, hasn't it? Not that I really check my social media that much, as I check YouTube more. Number 16, are you a morning person or a night owl? Well, that's really easy for me to answer because I'm a night owl. As you've probably seen, when I do my lives, I'm usually up till all hours, and I'm not very good at getting up. I hate it. I have done it in the past, but, you know, it's not really me. Don't like getting up in the morning. Number 17, your favourite, oh God, here we go again. Favourite genre of movie? I'd have to say sci-fi. Not necessarily have to be space, but things like I Am Legend or I, Robot, I consider that sci-fi as well, and love that sort of thing. Love all of Star Trek, absolutely, and big Trekkie, Terminator, all those things, love them, absolutely love them. Number 18, what was the last thing that you bought? A McFlurry, still being bad, as you can see. Number 19, are you an introvert or an extrovert? Well, I guess I'm an extrovert. There are times in life, I think, when you get a little bit introverted. You know, you might lose your confidence, but most of the time, I'm pretty much out there. Number 20 is, what is your favourite book? Well, I guess the best book I've ever written I wish. The best book I've ever read, I think, that I enjoyed the most when I did my O-levels was George Orwell, Down and Out in Paris and London. I absolutely found that riveting and I loved it, and it was just such a well written, well researched, and a step into someone else's lives. Yeah, I really liked that. Obviously there's lots of books you read and they're lovely and you really get into them, but I think that one left more of a lasting mark on me. So, who to nominate to do their 20 questions? Well, I just figured, who would I like to hear about? So, I've got two that are quite well known, and that is Krista from The Secret Yarnery, if she sees it, and Glenda, Creative Grandma. So I'd like to nominate them, but I'd also like to nominate Laurie from Laurie's Crochet Corner, Granny D from Knit, Purl and Squirrel, that's if they've not done them already, and Carrie Penny from The Happy Crafty Homemaker. There's lots of other people, but I figured I didn't want to just reel off a list of people to nominate. So thanks for watching, and I hope you found out something interesting at least that you didn't know about me. And if you haven't already, if you could just subscribe to that channel and hit the notification bell and become part of the gang. That would be great. So thanks for watching, everyone. See you again very soon. Bye for now.